Hey guys, because only Simon and Kaz uploaded and I want Michelle and Celia to answer my question about the traditions, I'm going to read one of my pieces, something I wrote, because I wanted to do this for a while now, but I just didn't translate it into English, and now I did, and yeah, I'd like to share it with you. So, without further, no, okay, so here it is. It's called Funeral. Every time I think of the funeral of my grand-granddad, I think about Laura. It's weird. She had nothing to do with the funeral itself. I didn't even know her that well. The funeral was during school, so I sneaked, without anyone noticing, away for a couple of hours. No one needed to know where I was going. I looked at the man who was peacefully lying in his last bed. I watched how people cried softly, and when the ceremony started, I listened to the slow, calming music and to the anguished words of family and friends of the old man. I could consider myself one of those family members, but I didn't really belong there. I barely knew the guy. Nevertheless, there were tears in my eyes. Everyone who spoke showed so much emotion. Within no time, I felt tears dribbling down my eyes. I just couldn't take it. So much grief made me think about the pain I would feel if someone I loved would pass away, vanish from my life, just like that. I already saw myself standing, a little note in my shaky hand and a tear on my cheek. I would have to swallow the lump in my throat before, but after that I would say the most beautiful words anyone could come up with. My words would give them hope, make them feel like it was truly better like this. I didn't stand there. The words were not mine to say, and after a few hours I drove back to school. I was back just before recess ended, and Laura saw me walking through the people who were just having lunch. Smiling broadly, she asked where I had been for the last couple of hours. A funeral, I answered dull. It wasn't until that day that I can understand the meaning of the saying, like snow before the sun. Laura's smile became smaller and smaller, and within a second her mouth was no more than the face of a pouting child. I know what she was thinking. She wanted to apologize, but I didn't wait for it. I walked through the crowd of people to my next class, where I arrived a few minutes early. Yet, that one image, those 5 seconds I was standing there, is the clearest memory to the whole funeral. The idea that life, just like Laura's smile, can change within a second to the face of a pouting child.